Afternoon, everyone. This is the Professional Services Committee meeting for ALCOSAN. Today is October the 10th, 2024. We will begin with the roll call. Ms. Prater?
Dr. Shana Tharp Gilliam, Darren Cully,
Here.
Emily Kincaid,
Here.
Sylvia Wilson.
Here. Okay, thank you so much. We do not have any informational items today. We will go right into action items. We have two items. The first is a motion to recommend awarding the construction management services for the CIPP rehabilitation of the Upper Sawmill Run and Lower Ohio interceptors to KDG and authorize the executive director to negotiate a fee. Ms. Williams.
Madam Chair, the committee shortlisted a handful, 5 firms in July to provide these services per procedure and policy. An internal selection committee of staff has brought back this recommendation. The director of regional conveyance, Mike, if you would talk about the project a bit.
You're muted, Mike.
Sorry about that. Yeah, thank you, Arletta, Madam Chair, members of the board. As the board may recall, this is a project that involves 3 miles of lining, in the boroughs of Castle Shannon, Stowe Township, Sharpsburg, and other locations. We're now at the 90% design phase, and we need to bring on a construction manager as we plan on bidding this project in the new calendar year. As Arletta stated, we had 5 firms that were shortlisted in July. Technical proposals were received in September. A total of 8 staff members reviewed the proposals and scored the technical proposals on their ability to perform the work. After averaging the final scores, KDG was the firm with the highest score. They proposed a construction manager and a cohesive supporting staff that provided a clear understanding of the project goals and how to best accomplish the goals and objectives of the project. The proposal included the firms of Monolo Basin, Cosmos, 12 Bravo, and Zephyr Rail to fill key sub-consultant roles. So therefore, it's recommended that the firm of KDG be brought to the full board at the October meeting with the recommendation that the executive director begin the fee negotiation process.
Excuse me, Arletta. I wanted to say that is an MWBE firm.
Correct.
Thank you, Suzanne. That will be the voice of the Chief Procurement Officer speaking.
Thank you. That's good information, obviously, since we get asked about it all the time. All right, if there's no questions. Yeah,
I just a quick question. Who are the other firms?
Hold that thought. Let's discuss that offline.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, when you get your agenda by email, you'll see the names too.
Yeah, I'm looking through it. I just don't see it.
We'll discuss that thought.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. All 9 firms are not listed. Well, no, not true. There's quite a few there. Okay. All right. If there are no further questions at this time, could I get a motion and a second to recommend this to the rest of the board?
Motion to recommend to the rest of the board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that's approved. We will have this brought up at the board meeting. And our next is a motion to recommend modification of service authorization 373 for Mont McDonald for additional work associated with the final design of the Ohio River Tunnel project for an amount not to exceed $3,499,425. Ms. Williams.
Madam Chair, the committee may recall, because it's been some time, that Mott McDonald was awarded this contract in the fall of 2021. A lot has taken place since then. We are rapidly approaching the construction stage. When I say a lot has taken place since they were originally retained, we did a first modification of this contract. It is now time for a second. Some of the things that have changed that would not have been anticipated. The bid schedule has been impacted by external factors. So where we had anticipated regulatory agencies would be issuing permits a little more quickly, that has not taken place. That definitely creates an impact. And miscellaneous other issues. Our Director of Engineering and Construction will speak more to what is going to come and some of what has impacted the progress up to this point. Kim?
Thank you, Arletta, Madam Chair. So as Arletta said, we've been working with this team for 3 years on the final design of the Ohio River Tunnel, biggest project that we've ever done, and countless stakeholders and coordination. But some of the things that are have sort of evolved in the last year, like Arletta said, that it has been delayed by some external factors. But what we've advanced is pretty significant coordination with utility companies for relocations that need to be done ahead of the project bidding, and pretty advanced engineering drill downs to make sure that they're mutually beneficial for every agency at each one of our near surface facilities. So that was certainly more than was originally anticipated. And then the other thing is we've decided to break out, we're going to do 3 early works contracts to sort of site prep some of these near surface facilities and make sure that they're in the best position for success when we put that ORT out to bid. So 1 has been completed, 1's out to bid right now, and the 3rd will bid shortly thereafter. There's been additional rock testing, evaluation, thinking about what we're going to be drilling, the quality, the quantity, and coordination with what we're going to do with it after the fact. So for all of those reasons, this modification is supported, and we certainly take any questions that you might have, but recommend that this go to the board.
Okay, thank you.
I would like to point out and make sure we are emphasizing at this point that there will be a future request for Mott McDonald to continue providing support once we get into construction. This does not carry us that far. Questions?
Motion to recommend modification to the whole board. I'm sorry.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. That will be recommended to the board for approval at this next meeting. All right, we have no new business on the agenda. And at this time, we will be adjourning. Our next Professional Services Committee meeting will be November the 14th. Okay, thank you all for all the work that you do to put these together for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.